Okay, good evening. I'm Pallavi Ghosh, and the big news, of course, which is just breaking, is about this German minister who is appreciating the UPI payment, the ease of paying through UPI. Those pictures are just going to be coming up. That's, of course, the big story which we are going to be tracking on this in a short while from now. Basically, what happened is that a Japanese minister had actually visited he's a Japanese Federal Minister for Digital and Transport who visited the market today, and he appreciated the ease of paying through UPI. Those pictures we're just hooking up for you. You can see him at a store, in fact at a roadside vendor, vegetable vendor, where he's actually being shown how through the ease of using UPI payment, he pays 100 rupees, and that is the popularity of the UPI payment in our country. Okay, Germany's Federal Minister for Digital and Transport, Volker Wissing, visited a market today, and he appreciated the ease of paying through UPI firsthand. In fact, the German embassy in India has tweeted and put out those pictures, and I quote, that one of today's success story is digital infrastructure. UPI enables everybody to make transactions in seconds. Millions of Indians use it. Volker Wissing was able to experience the simplicity of the UPI payments firsthand and is very fascinated. In fact, if you remember, just recently, the Japanese digital minister too had got a taste of the popularity of UPI payments in the country, and he had said that back home he would want to implement that as well. Let me go across to my colleague Payal Mehta. Payal, I think when these pictures start coming out, they blunt the criticism or the cynicism which often comes in from the opposition parties that there's not much of popularity as far as UPI or digital payments is concerned in our country.
Well, digital payment has certainly picked up, and that's been one of the achievements as far as Narendra Modi government is concerned. Pallavi, you just spoke about the fact that the Japanese have also appreciated this use of technology. But if you remember, most recently when the Prime Minister went to France, France has also taken up that taken up the same sort of mode of payment, and one could go to the Eiffel Tower and still pay through UPI as well. So a lot of countries are embracing the digital payment system that India has come up with. It's a robust system in place as well. And this is in a way a big jump as far as India's impact in the world is concerned. And more importantly, now that the German official himself was there at one of our mandis today, and he's been able to pay through digital payment. And of course, the tweet and the pictures are there to speak for themselves.
And if you go by the finance ministry figures, really, Payal, the number of UPI payments or usage has increased. But what is very interesting is that it's these small vendors. I mean, you and I, for example, you go to any small shop, a chai stop, and even in villages, people are getting digital savvy.
Well, absolutely. The way in which digital mode of payment is really picking up. So even if you go to your local market and probably go buy a plate of momos, or even go and have a cup of chai, you can still pay through UPI. That's the way in which it's really been picking up, because it helps people, especially for the poor. Yeah. They don't have to keep cash with them. They don't have to keep the money with them. It can actually go into their bank accounts as well. So that's the mode of a payment that is gradually being encouraged. And Pallavi, you just have been quoting the figures of the finance ministry. The digital payment and the UPI payment has been constantly going up, and India has in fact made a mark in the world, including the country, which is of course a 140 crore country with a lot of people embracing UPI to not only book tickets or whatever, or things like that, but even to go ahead and buy basics through a grocery store.
Absolutely. And more than that, it also adds on to a transparency which the Prime Minister has been stressing on. Thank you very much, Payal, for sharing your views on this.